All right, ladies, let's talk. What makes a man choose you over every other woman? In a world where there is so much competition, beauty is not enough for a man to choose you because almost everybody is beautiful today. There are many surgeries going on. There are many makeup styles and a lot of touching of the faces, touching of the boobs, touching of every part of your body that is going to make you look different like you are before. So everybody is beautiful. And the real question now is what makes a man choose you over other women? And that is what I want to talk to you about in this video. So you better click that like and subscribe button right now because I'm going to take you down into what you need to know in this video. This is a real thorough research. I carried out a proper research with through, 3 different kinds of men. And of course, everything came down to 3 things they mentioned: vision, content, and desire. And I'm going to share what they meant by that. Okay. So the first one is vision. Every man is interested in where they're going in life, and they really want to journey with a woman who fits into their life. So ladies, you better stop knocking on the wrong door. So before you desire a man you like, you've just seen or admired, you have to be sure that your part is his part and you are going his direction, because no matter what happens, he's still going to go with the person that suits or fits into his life and his purpose. So he's interested in his vision and he can't just afford to go with the wrong person. So if you want to fit into a man's life and you want him to choose you over every other woman, the first question you should ask yourself is, am I fitting into his vision? What kind of vision does he have? What exactly is his life? Am I going to really fit into his life for real? And if you are not, simply get over him and move on with your life. And when he says no to you and chooses another person over you, it is not because you are ugly, it's not because you are not good, it's simply because he found someone that fits into his vision much more than you. So if you want him to choose you before choosing the other woman, it's important to know whether you fit into his life. And if you don't, it's important to move on and let him be and don't wait for the embarrassment. Instead of running after a man who's not going your direction, it's important to pray to God and ask him to direct his foot towards you, a man who, knows your part. Of course, that was how I got married. At a point in my life, I just had to pray to God and tell God that I need a man who is going my direction. I don't know who he is, but I told God, of course, you know what I want. I don't want a skinny man. I don't want this. I don't want that. And of course, it came. One thing about God is that when you tell him what you want and trust him and have faith in him, he's definitely going to do that for you. So don't be found on the rat race of trying to belong or trying to get your girlfriend's husband or friend or fiancé to fall for you. Or maybe you find yourself in that place where a lot of ladies are running after one man. It doesn't make sense because he's definitely going to choose one person, and of course you wouldn't love to experience rejection. It's not good. I don't know how you're going to feel about that. Okay, so it's important to pray about it and hope and believe and have faith that your man will find you, and put yourself in position. Okay, next is your content. Your content is about your character, your values, and your mindset. Of course, when you relate with a man, what you do is that you communicate your values, you communicate your character, and of course you communicate your mindset. You can't hide that from anybody. You can't hide it from your friends, you can't hide it from your man, you can't. Provided you spend time with a person, whenever you talk, you are communicating your character. Whenever you behave, when you walk, how you carry yourself, everything about you is communication. So some ladies are careless with words. Some ladies don't have character. They don't have character. Like, they've not really built character. Character is built. You have to build character intentionally. Like, you need to choose what to do and what not to do, where to go and where not to go, what to say and what not to say. Okay, so some ladies are very careless with themselves. They don't have character. They don't even have values. You should have values. Like, when someone comes to you, they should, of course, with your relationship and the way you talk and every discussion they're going to have with you, they should be able to know what your values are, what your character are. So if you want to get the right man, or you want him to choose you and leave every other woman behind, you better be sure what you are communicating is the right information. You better communicate the right content, okay? Your content is seen and perceived every single time you relate with somebody, okay? It's important you know this. So the third one is desire. Yeah, I believe that people love you because they fell in love with you. But of course, I believe that every love is inspired by something. And if you have the right character, the right content, the right values that fits into a man's desire and his will, he will fall in love with you. You know, love at first sight sometimes is not original, sometimes it's not authentic, sometimes it does not last, because every love at first sight must be tried. So don't just settle over beauty, looks, and everything. It can actually make a man to love you at first sight and choose you, but he's not going to stay with you, because when he begins to experience your content, your character, your value, and your mindset, that will determine whether he's going to choose you and leave other women. And understand that you are not the only person who he has ever been with or seen or experienced. So there are so many products in the market. Of course, you are one of the products. And if you want to sell your market well, you better know what you are selling. Be intentional about what you're selling. Every man is looking for a woman who is going to make their life better, not complicate it or eat him down or suck him dry. The same way you are looking for a man who is going to make your life better. So my personal advice to you is to build your life. Get busy with building values, building content, and getting yourself together that you would be the person to choose him, not just him choosing you. Because of course, real ladies, real girls, or real babes, true babes, are the ones who choose their man. They don't wait for the man to choose them. So as the man is busy hunting for the woman, of course, you should be busy hunting for your man as well. But hunting the right way is getting in position and, you know, having the right character, the right attitude, and finding your true self, finding your identity, building your life, building your career, building your relationship with God, building self-confidence and not dependent on anything or anybody, and building your finances is going to, you know, make you whole. And when you find wholeness, you wouldn't be on the rat race of getting a man when every other woman is running after the same person. But you are going to simply relax, get busy with what you're doing when he finds you. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. My name is Esther Christian. Don't forget to comment, like, and share to the people that needs this video.